So you won't run or otherwise. Nani ameuliza hiyo? Somebody ameuliza hiyo? Let me explain. Rigathi Gachagua is a presidential candidate. And nothing stops me from running. The Kenya Constitution says the right to vie for office is absolute. And you can only be stopped from running if you have been convicted. And even if you have been convicted, you cannot be stopped unless you have exhausted all the available mechanisms of remedy. Last year, 2022, the Honorable John Weluke, before the elections, was convicted for 74 years for theft. You remember?
Yes.
And he went to committee and he was given bond pending appeal. He appealed to the Court of Appeal. And as the case was going on, the elections were there. And he went and ran and nobody stopped him because you can't. And he won. Later on, the appeal went through, the conviction was quashed. Had he been denied a chance to run because of the conviction by the High Court, and then let alone he is let to go, his rights would have been violated. I underwent a very shambolic exercise at the National Assembly and Senate. Everybody knows there was nothing. People were paid. MPs were paid 500,000. Senators were paid 10 million. Haraka. Ruto paid them. And we went to court under Article 50. And Article 50 says, no man shall be condemned unheard, and the right to fair hearing is absolute. I did not get a chance to defend myself in the Senate. I was in hospital. I did not present my evidence. So this is a matter that will be dealt with by the courts, and in the fullness of the time we shall be vindicated. In the meantime, the matter is in the High Court. It has not even started. If it is go to the High Court, depending on the way it goes, if I win, the state can go to the Court of Appeal, the matter proceeds there. If I win again, they can go to Supreme Court. Or vice versa. Until those mechanisms are exhausted, the Constitution of Kenya guarantees me the right to vie for office, and there is no law that can stop me from vying. Yeah? So, in fact, I'm supposed to fight for the impeachment to be quashed, and then I go back to office. But I'm not interested. I cannot serve under Kasongo, because he's a pathological liar, and I'm a truthful person. Me and him working together is like trying to mix water and oil. I'm not interested in going back to the office. I just want my rights to be granted and to be proven innocent because there's nothing I've done that is wrong. And I just proceed with my life. I have no intention of going back to office. Even if the courts told me to go, I will not go. I'm not interested. So I want to assure you, nothing stops me from fighting. And the people of Kenya know that. That's why you see I enjoy a lot of popularity. And I continue to seek for office. And God being faithful will get there.
Personally, I feel like Kalonzo going against Gachagua is not because Gachagua said something wrong. It's because Gachagua said that he wants to vie. And that creates a conflict of interest because I think their pact was based on Gachagua will support him. But now that Gachagua feels that he's more popular and is the one causing rift in Ruto's government, it feels like he's the one that should vie, not Kalonzo. So their deal is almost like done and dusted. Because what brought Kalonzo to him was that Kalonzo knew Gachagua will support him. But if you listen to Gachagua talking lately, it's for sure he'll vie in 2027 and he won't be supporting anyone because the fame he's got has got into his head to a point that he knows that he has a better chance than either Kalonzo or Matiang'i, which is very risky because if he vies, there is a high probability that Ruto wins automatically because he will have separated or divided the votes because all Matiang'i will still vie whether Gachagua vies or not. Kalonzo will still vie whether Gachagua vies or not. So now that they're all separated, with many people vying, the votes will be separated since we are also tribal in the way we vote. So most of the votes will be so diverted that Ruto will just have a straight chance because his votes are still consolidated while other people are dividing their votes.